everyone. So today, welcome to our 5-day detox. I am excited to have you here joining me in this live, and as promised, I'm gonna be doing a live every day where I take you through, just give you some tips and right, just to give you, I hope you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're seeing me. I really don't understand this, how to interact with this Facebook Live. It's giving me a hard time, honestly. Alright, I think I have it here now. Right, okay. So, like I said, welcome. Thanks for joining the live. Let me know where you're watching from, where you're joining from, and yes, what's your biggest setback from the holiday? How is it going for you in the new year? So today I'm not gonna be long. We're talking about how to get back after the holidays, as in detoxing done right. You know, we don't want to always be, hi Andrea, thanks for joining. So today we're talking about detox, the detox done right, as part of our 5-day reboot program. And we want to, I'm just gonna share a few, give you a few tips and a simple ways how we can do this detox and reset naturally after the holidays without extreme measures, because we really don't need extreme measures. All right, thank you so much, Andrea, joining from New York. Great. All right, so we know the holidays were great. You know, holidays is a time when many persons, you know, we overindulge with the excess sugar. We tend to consume more calories during the holidays. Regardless of the effort that we make, we tend to consume more calories. We also tend to consume more alcohol during that time. And so a lot of persons end up after the holidays now feeling frustrated, and you're left asking, wow, I did all of that now. How can I really get past all of this? And how am I going to get back in balance? What should I do to reset? So I'm going to help you to get that going. And believe me guys, when I tell you, we don't need to do anything extreme. All we have to do is just take a few actionable steps that will help us to restore balance after the holidays, because technically the body is competent enough to detox naturally, and that process happens every day. As a matter of fact, once we're alive, our liver is always in the process of detoxing and cleansing. So this post-holiday reboot is just for us to allow the liver to get a rest, to get some rest, because it worked really hard over the holidays. You know, we give it so much work to do over the holidays that we have to give it a little break. You know, Andrea, can you share the link in the group for me, please? Thank you. All right. And so over the holidays, you know, after it happens, people tend to gain anywhere between, say, 4 to 10 pounds after the holidays, and that's now a lot of bloating and discomfort. So we want to help you to look at how we can get past that. All right, so why do we need to detox? One, I spoke about resetting the digestive system. Also, we want to look at boosting our energy levels, because after intaking so much, the excess sugars and fat, the salt, all of that, it's going to leave us with a state of low energy, because we didn't have so much fiber during the holiday as well, right? We want to look at supporting mental clarity at this time. Also, you know, the brain fog tend to set in, because detoxing is not just about, say, physical health, but it's also our well-being. At the start of the year, you know, we have to clear our minds from, you know, some negativity that took place in the past year. We want to start the new year fresh, you know, with a different mindset, and kickstart our health journey with healthy habits, you know. So whatever we didn't accomplish in 2024, we want to have the mindset that we will accomplish and incorporate our healthier habits in 2025. So let's look at the process of some detoxifying with food and drinks. Just food and drink, guys. You don't need no to go to a store and buy no cleanser, no excess tea or anything. Foods. We want to look at 5 foods. I'm going to talk about 5 foods that we can incorporate for natural detoxing. And the first one is leafy greens. Alright, so leafy greens, a lot of fiber, spinach, kale, or broccoli, those things, they help to support liver function and aid in the detoxification process. So we want to include more of those in our diet, especially for this week. The other thing that helps with detoxification is citrus, the citrus fruits. So you're talking about your lemon, lime, oranges, and grapefruit. Those are rich in vitamin C, and they help to neutralize the toxins in the body and support our immune health. So we want to look at incorporating more of those, and that is why the warm lemon water in the morning is recommended, because it helps with that process. All right, it takes discipline, and that's something that we have to work on. All right, so berries again are another category of foods that we want to incorporate. Berries, and you're talking about like your strawberry, your blueberry, raspberry. These are high in fiber, guys, and they have a lot of antioxidant properties in them, which is essential for promoting digestion and reducing inflammation in the body, because the additional calories and the sugar and the starch and the excess oils, all of that we consumed over the holidays, those things promote the buildup of toxins in the body, right? And so now that we are trying to reset and get the body in a state of balance, we have to add more of the foods that promote getting toxins out of the body and creating balance, right? So you know that we, as long as we incorporate, so I spoke already about the berries, the fresh fruits, and the leafy greens. The other category is the cruciferous vegetables, right? Those also help the body to detoxify from harmful substances. That's like your broccoli, your cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. Then we move on to herbs and spices. And listen, guys, there's no detox that takes place without ginger and turmeric. Those are essential for the detox process in the body. One, they have very high anti-inflammatory properties, which is, once we consume, you know, the excess, it's promoting inflammation in the body, which prevents, and when we have a high level of inflammation in the body, it prevents us from losing weight, it prevents us from absorbing nutrients properly, and it just causes us to not respond well to whatever it is, or the efforts that we are trying to make to lose weight and feel good. So ginger and turmeric, essential. You can add them to your soups, you can add them to your teas, or you know, just to use them to help the body with clearing inflammation and supporting the gut health. All right, so those were 5 categories of foods. Now we're going to look at 5 detoxifying drinks that we can incorporate. And anybody know what the first one is? That's so important. We can't do without it. We need this every day. We should always be consuming water. Water is the most important part of drinking or hydrating during a detox, because you want to flush the toxins from the body. So it's critical to stay hydrated and keep drinking more water, especially during this week that the holidays are gone. Critical for us to do more water, right? And You know already the recommended amount for this challenge is 2 to 3 liters. All right, thanks Judy. Yes, water, we can't do without the hydration at all. So that's one. Another thing, important drink for detoxifying is green tea. Now guys, green tea has so many benefits, and one of the main benefits of green tea is that it's rich in antioxidant properties, and you know what that does? It supports the liver function and the detox process. So all of these things combined together really helps to put back the body in balance, because you're working on flushing out the toxins and the chemicals and the excess fat and excess sugar. We're working on flushing them out, and the other foods that I mentioned at the top are helping to put back and bring back all the good nutrients that the body needs for optimal health. All right, so that's your green tea. And that's, you know what, which of those, you know, we have the normal green teas, but guys, try the dandelion, is good, and lemongrass, the same thing that we call fever grass in Jamaica. That's a very good tea to have during this time as a detox, to help to detoxify the body. And of course, I use the Herbalife Nutrition green tea also, but any green tea or any of those herbal teas, the dandelion, and there's another one, the milk thistle tea. Yeah, that one is also good. So if you can get your hand on those, or if you have the fever grass outside, just go pick it and, you know, make your tea from it. All right, so the other one now, another drink that we use to fix up the body, lemon water. I made a video for that this morning. I think I shared it on my story. I'll share it in the group also afterwards. But lemon water, especially warm in the morning on an empty stomach, that's key. One, rich in vitamin C. It's helped to promote digestion and starts the digestive process. And those things, it also helps to boost your metabolism, to help you with your weight loss as well. All right, and the other thing, another drink that can work to help promote the detox in the body is your smoothies and your green juices. All right, so you can incorporate those. Oh, I'll share one recipe, an easy detox recipe. I'm gonna share that with you at the end of the live. All right, so stay with me, please. All right, and I'll soon finish. I won't be long. So you want to incorporate so at least one smoothie or green juice, vegetable, every day in your list of drinks as well. So we have the herbal teas, we have green tea, we have water, we have smoothies, and which was the other one? Let me see which one I leave out. Lemon water, green tea, herbal teas, and the smoothies. Okay, I didn't leave out anything. Now we want to look at some things to avoid during this week and going forward also, but especially this week because we're doing the 5-day detox. All right, so one, we want to look at avoiding white bread or anything else white that goes with it in a processed state. So that's white bread, white flour, baked goods that are made from white flour also, right? So we want to leave out all of those this week. Take them out this week. The white pasta, all of those, just eliminate those for this week. And it's not a matter of not having the stuff. You can find alternatives or use the alternatives. So if you're a pasta person, choose whole grain pasta, right, instead of the one that is made from the white flour. Guys, the white flour, because of the way it is processed or made to get to us in the final state, it really promotes inflammation in the body. And almost everything, the white rice, all of them, and so much of our diet includes foods that have these as base, and we want as much as possible to avoid it right now, because we are trying to reduce the inflammation in the body and promote better health, right? So avoid the white stuff, please. For some persons, milk, especially like cow's milk and anything derived from it, so Greek yogurt is fine, but like if you want to do milk for now, just use any plant-based milk. All right, so you can, that's like your almond milk, your oat milk, soy milk, yeah, those, instead of the cow's milk itself. All right, you also want to stay away from processed meats during this week. So no tin sausage, no bacon, no ham, those processed meats, most of them you want to avoid them, because one, they have a lot of sodium in them. Sodium is going to help you to retain water and bloat you more. So stay away from the processed meats, stay away from the manufactured products as best as you can. Also, if you have to use the manufactured products, we want to look for, review the ingredient label, review what's in it, and then make a choice, because it's unavoidable sometimes, but some are better than some. So you want to look for labels that have low amounts of sodium, no added trans fat or saturated fat. You want to look at things that don't have added sugar in them. So you may take up a product and you see it has sugar, but look if whether that sugar is coming from a natural ingredient in the food or it's added sugar. If it have those in it, no bother with it. Just leave it right there and come get your natural sugar from your fruits and your vegetables otherwise. Alright, of course, I don't need to say we're going to avoid the sugars this week as well. That includes added sugar. I'm not talking about sugar that you're getting from your fruits and vegetables, although you don't want to overdo. You want to balance it, so like 2 to 3 servings of fruits for the day, right? And choose the fruits that have a lot of water in them. The watery fruits are the best fruits. And which one I leave out now? I don't think I have to tell anybody on here to stay away from alcohol, because that's what we're trying to flush from the body. So no alcohol for now. I know this month around the world, yes, I think January is known as dry January, which is a concept whereby persons abstain from alcohol to allow the body to reset, because they would have consumed so much before or during the holidays. So no alcohol, guys. It's really detrimental to us, and it slows your weight loss efforts. It affects your metabolism, because when you consume alcohol, whatever else the body had before to metabolize, it has to metabolize the alcohol first. So because it does that, then everything else get left behind, and each time we put alcohol in the body, that's what happens, and everything else is not metabolized. So we really don't want to be adding alcohol in the diet at this time. So those are my few tips for you today to get on with your 5-day reset. Judy, I'm glad you're on. I'm not sure if I saw where you're registered, but you can still do the 5-day reset. If you want me to send you the resources, because there's a lovely guide, and you know, I give you a handbook that you can keep as your detox guide. I can send that to you, so you can just comment here, Judy, or send me a DM or something, and I'll get you, I'll send them over to you. Alright, so that's it. And guys, once we focus on, you know, adding these food or taking these steps to support the process, then we should focus, we're just nourishing the body, you know. That's all a detox is, you know, nourishing the body so that the body can do what it is supposed to do. And how we, sure, I see that, Judy, I'll do it for you. And the way how we do that is just by choosing healthier foods, eating more natural foods. We want to eat to balance our blood sugar levels as well. And when we overconsume, so for this week, the focus, guys, remember the plate method, you know, it's a part of what we do. We live by the plate method. It's half plate vegetables, a quarter protein, and a quarter fibrous carbs. Sometimes I say quarter carbs, but then people misinterpret that, or they eat the wrong carbs. So I always say carbs with fiber in it, or just fiber, right? And that fiber gonna include starchy vegetables and starchy vegetables and whole foods such as your whole grains like quinoa, or eat foods that are in their most natural state like your sweet potato, your yams, your pumpkin, right? And the vegetables, of course, I don't need to list those out. What's next? I'm almost done. Yes, one easy detox juice recipe for you. I should make this into a flyer, but I'm sorry I didn't make a flyer for it, but you can just make a note of it. Alright, so it's a kale detox drinks. Very simple. I've made this one quite a couple of times. It don't taste bad either if you don't like, that strong taste. So all you need is like 2 kale leaves of kale. You need lime or lemon. You can use half, a cucumber, and an apple, and ginger. Right? So just blend that together. Try that. If you had your green smoothie already for this morning, that's okay. You can do it later, or you can try it tomorrow morning. Alright? And have that as your detox drink for the day. Because as part of the 5-day challenge, we try to have a detox drink each day with our meals. So you can make one of your meals. And to make, always remember guys, all your meals, protein, healthy fats, fiber. So to make this into a complete meal, if you wanted to have this juice as a full meal, your lunch, your breakfast, or your dinner, how would we modify it so that it becomes a complete meal? Is to add a source of protein, right? So you would add protein powder to it, and then add a source of healthy fat. So you could add like a tablespoon of nut butter, or maybe you can not butter with this. You could add seeds. You could do like chia seed or flax seed, any seed, so you'd get the fats from that, and then you add a scoop of your protein powder, or for me I use a serving of the protein drink mix. That's how you make a complete meal from your detox juice. Alright guys, so I hope this was helpful for you today. Do you have any questions for me? Anything you need me to answer, you can ask them now. Right? Or if you don't have any questions, no, that's fine. Also, if you think about something afterwards, you can always post it below the video, or just ask me otherwise, and I'll clear that up for you. Alright, so thank you so much for joining me, ladies. It's my lunchtime, so I'm gonna use the other 30